What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be answering all of your different questions that you asked me on YouTube and Instagram. Hopefully I can answer them to the best of my ability, and without any further ado, guys, let's get it started. Here we go. Before we get started, guys, this is something that I don't bring up very often. Before the end of the year, I have a goal of reaching 70,000 subscribers. We're about 4,000 or so away from that, so if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so down below. Also, while you're down there, leave a like as well, because it definitely helps out the channel. But anyways, let's get into the questions. All right, this first question is coming in from Victoria. Funko Pop you used to have, sold it, and now regret that you sold it. I definitely have one of those. And it's funny because I recently just added it back into my collection, so you guys know that I do the Complete My Collection Challenge series, and we'll actually get to more of that towards some part of this video. But one pop that I did have in my collection back in the day that I bought for retail, I sold it, and then I got it back in my collection. Now it's like a $100 pop, is this Chrome Lightning McQueen. I'm sure that there's other pops, you know, that I regret selling, but this is one that definitely comes to mind, at least for right now. But yeah, I think I actually at one point had a couple of these guys because I bought one for a friend, had one for myself, sold it for my collection, and now since I've gotten some of the other Cars pops, this is one that I definitely regret, you know, letting go back in the day. I think I sold it for maybe even like 20 bucks or something, and now it goes like close to 100. So as of recency bias goes, this is definitely one of them. Pop Junkie 187, what's your favorite Freddy Funko Pop? Okay, so I think it'd probably have to be some of the NFT ones that are like right above me right here. So I'll grab a couple for you. I grabbed 5 that, you know, I feel like this might be my top 5. You know, it always changes here and there, as, you know, does collecting anything changes all the time. But we have Freddy Funko with the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award right there with the slime on top of him. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. Invisible Freddy is epic, guys, with the translucent pieces on him with his like hand and his head. I think that one looks great. I know this one isn't the craziest one from a design standpoint, but Freddy Funko is the Toon Squad player. I would like to think, you know, that's Freddy Funko as Michael Jordan right there. But I mean, I love Looney Tunes, and I just think that one looks fantastic. We have Freddy Funko as Amazing Carlos. Honestly, the glow on this one looks really good. The green, you know, his skin glows really good. And I just think it's really fun. Also, Freddy Funko as the Spooky Space Kook is a really cool one too. I actually attended that Fun Days event where this came from. So I guess it has a little bit of a special meaning to it, but I don't know. Like I said, it always changes, but at least for what I could come up with in just a little bit, these are probably my favorite Freddys. Not Duck 3, what is the hardest set of Funkos to find in your collection? This is definitely another Complete My Collection Challenge series related thing. Let me take you over to the shelf, and I know for one for sure. I think as far as the hardest set, guys, that it's been, you know, to find to add to my collection would have to be the Muppets. So a lot of these guys are actually really old. You can see on the bottom, 2014. Some of them are actually a little bit older than that. I have another one that's, I think, a Miss Piggy that I need to add to the shelf right here. But these are definitely really hard to track down. I'm still looking for, oh, it's not even on the box right there. Maybe it's on Gonzo. Yeah, I'm still looking for Fozzie Bear right there, Mahamana, and also Snowith. So those are the 3 that I still need. But yeah, this is, honestly, I never see these at conventions. Occasionally I see them pop up in like stores that I visit, but for the most part, I've had to buy these online at like Whatnot and eBay, but this has been a hard set to track down, and in good condition, it's pretty tough. All right, Christian Sanchez, what's your favorite set you've collected so far? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I love The Simpsons. I love when they make new characters. Like, they haven't made like a ton of Automan. They've only made one of him and like Barney. They've made a couple different Mr. Burns and like Chief Wiggum. I think it's fun when they, you know, expand and go into some of the fun characters. Like, obviously, Itchy and Scratchy needed pops of those guys. Some variants of Homer I do enjoy, like Evil Homer, even Poochie, that was only in like a couple episodes, a pretty, you know, deep cut in the Simpsons universe. Treehouse of Horror is always fun as well, guys, and I love when they make, you know, fun pops from that. King and Kodos down there is probably one of my favorites. And I mean, looking at this puzzle right here, guys, there's so many fun characters that they can make, and hopefully we see some in the near future, but by far, that's probably one of my favorite sets to collect. Hopefully, you know, they keep making, you know, fun variations of characters or new characters. I'd be more down for that. Kind of ironic that I'm answering this one after I just, you know, answer the other one. Logan wants to know, what do you think of the Simpsons movie 2? Can you hardly wait? I'm absolutely, like, really excited about it. I'll have to say, I'm not the best at keeping up with some of the recent Simpsons episodes. I usually watch all the different Treehouse of Horrors every year that they come out, but I do remember the first Simpsons movie. I think I was in 6th grade, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it with a couple of my friends. I think my brother was along with us. I remember seeing it in the theaters. I loved all the different merchandise merchandise that went along with it. I think if I remember correctly, like 7-Eleven had some pretty cool tie-ins with the movie with like Slurpee cups and things like that. But yes, absolutely guys, I am excited for the second movie. You know, it is maybe like close to like 2 years away, but regardless, I'm gonna see it, you know, opening day. Hopefully, we'll have to see. You know, that's a lot of time between now and then, but I'll try and see it. Me 1, we 11. What sources do you use to get the prices / values of Funko Pop? So there's a couple different places that you can use. Obviously, there's the one that, you know, most collectors use, which would be Pop Price Guide. Can be a little bit inaccurate sometimes, but it gives, you know, a good average, I would say. I mean, obviously, if you want the most recent sales, go on to eBay and check like what's recently sold. I think Mercari is another, you know, somewhat reliable source, but kind of a combination of everything. Don't ever use the Funko app. The Funko app definitely is not accurate on values at all. It's a good way to keep track of your collection, but value-wise, I wouldn't use it. So yeah, good reference using Pop Price Guide, recent eBay sales, taking averages that way. I think that's probably your best bet. Do you have an actual job other than YouTube? George wants to know. Actually, this is what I do full time. My job before this, guys, I did a lot of like video marketing. I did some social media as well. So a lot of the things that I did in my normal day job back in the day, that was like a couple of years ago, I've applied it here onto my YouTube channel. It's been a lot of fun. I love doing this full time. It's definitely something different every single day, but I enjoy it. What is your most memorable hunt? Something you'll never forget? Okay, I actually have one thing that comes to mind. So I want to say last year, guys, around actually this time, I was in China of all places, in the Hong Kong area. And back then there was actually a really cool store. It was like a Funko kind of collaboration store. I think there was a couple of other brands that were, you know, collaboration with that, but it was a very Funko heavy, like Funko focused store. And honestly, like, I don't think a lot of people from the States have visited that store. So many cool displays that were over there. So many, like, there was really cool, like Asia exclusive, some older pops that I don't see very often. And honestly, that might be one of the coolest like hunt experiences that I ever had. I picked up a lot of different stuff. Just the sheer volume of things that like you don't see every day in the States. It was just such a fun thing. I don't think the store is open anymore, but if you haven't seen that video, I definitely recommend going and checking it out. That's probably one of my most memorable hunts, I would say. My buddy Nathan Reynolds, he wants to know if there's more sticker designs in the future. You guys know that if you've been following, I like on my Whatnot shows to give out stickers if anybody's purchased anything, or if I see anybody at conventions, I'll give out stickers, but I like to make fun things out of designs of all the different shows that I like to watch. I have some Simpsons ones, Bob's Burgers, there's some Futurama stickers that I've made. But as far as things in the future, I actually have some ideas. I just haven't made them yet. I want to get like a King of the Hill sticker made, maybe another SpongeBob one or something. I have a couple of different ideas, but if anybody's going to help me with that, it would be Nathan Reynolds. He's an awesome designer. He's made a lot of different stickers for this channel, so I might have to hit you up here sometime soon. Add BBYYY, do a full Spidey collection vid. Okay, I have downsized my Spider-Man collection quite a bit, but I can bring them over here and show you pretty much a majority of what I still have. All right, I decided I think I'm just gonna show you these kind of just throughout how they're spread in my collection, at least the Spider-Man stuff. So we have the web one, that's the one from California Adventures from that ride over in, you know, obviously in Disneyland over there. Miles Morales in the hoodie right there, Spider-Man Noir, a bunch of other Spider-Verse characters. That's what I've been trying to focus on, is more of the Spider-Verse stuff. So you got Miles in there, you have Spider-Ham. That one's from Homecoming with the headphones. I don't know, maybe we'll swap that out for something. Peter B. Parker, Spider-Man India, and Spider-Punk right there, and some sodas that are mixed in too. And I apologize, not the best angle in the world, but this is behind my desk where I edit, where I keep the rest of my Spider-Man pop, which I've honestly been kind of thinning out lately, like I said, for more of the Spider-Verse stuff. We got like Spider-Cat right there. Some of the video game stuff that I'm keeping as well, like Miles, Spider-Man, just, you know, normal from the PS4 Spider-Man game. More Spider-Verse stuff that you can see back in there. Miles Morales with like the homemade suit. I do actually have, where are my prototypes at? I have the prototypes for this set. Actually, you can see them right up there. I suppose that I have a couple other things like some comic covers too, but the meme pointing Spider-Man, I have the prototypes of. Like I said, it's just all random kind of stuff, but there gives you, you know, a quick look at pretty much everything Spider-Man that I still have. Do I have any Hot Wheels? Danny wants to know. I actually think I can see it over there. I only have one. And it is the good old Simpsons family car, the classic pink sedan. One of my buddies actually found this a while ago in store and he was like, hey, I've got a little something for you. Didn't know what he had for me. And it was this car right here. I would probably buy more if it was like cars related to things that I like. Maybe if there was like the Bob's Burgers family car, that would be cool. Or maybe, I don't know, there's probably a ton of other things that are out there that would be fun as Hot Wheels cars. Definitely some other Simpsons vehicles as well, but this is the only one that I can think of that I have in my collection, unless I have another that I'm forgetting about. All right, Joey wants to see the best Scooby-Doo pop. Okay, that's a tough one. I think some of the best Scooby-Doo pops that they have made have probably been a part of the Pop digital set that, you know, has been released over the past couple of years. But I think for me, this one's a little bit of an older one. When did this one come out? 2019. I guess it's not as old as I thought. It's around like 7 years old. But anyways, this one is really cool. And I think my favorite in my entire collection, Captain Cutler. The glow on this is absolutely insane. The overall design looks really good. I love the fact he's got the scuba helmet and everything like that. Overall, I just think it's an awesome pop with that glow. Definitely a recipe for my favorite Scooby-Doo pop. And Alan Flores 124, what is your favorite pop in the Complete My Collection like challenge series? It's okay if you don't have one. I mean, every pop in that series definitely has a story, but guys, I actually, let's grab them all. We'll put them on the desk right here. Here, my friends, is every single pop that I've collected from the Complete My Collection challenge series. So this is a series that I started, guys, and it actually is celebrating its 1 year anniversary, at least when I started it. Not the first ever video, but when I actually had the idea for the series and bought the first pop that went towards everything here. But it's insane to me, guys, that a year later that these are all the different things that I've added to my collection for literally $0 out of pocket. I mean, obviously we spent money to get everything here, but I mean, trading away stuff, buying things, selling things, essentially this whole collection has been free. But I mean, taking a look at some of the awesome pieces, Universal Monsters, Muppets, Pirates of the Caribbean, you got an original Sonic in there, some of the old Halloween Peanuts, How to Train Your Dragon, Haunted Mansion is great. I think I already said Haunted Mansion potentially. Zurg, a bunch of Toy Story stuff, some Pixar with like Ratatouille, the original Genie, Hades is cool, Lightning McQueen, we kind of talked about him already, The Incredibles, tons of Monsters Inc., Monsters University pops, some Futurama, some SpongeBob, Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, you know, SpongeBob. We also have Dodgeball, Plants vs. Zombies. Just doing a little recap of everything. Christmas Story, you know, Count Chocula over there, The Goonies, Sonic. We also got Scooby-Doo. I mean, it's crazy how far I've come. And honestly, I've still got a long ways to go in this series, but I think, you know, I'm off to a good start. I'm still calling it a start because I still have a good amount to go. But this just goes to show, guys, that, you know, anything is possible. If you want to do it this way to fund your collection by finding other things and selling them, this is definitely the way to go. But if you haven't watched the series yet, definitely start at episode 1 to see, you know, how I got everything that's right here. Does your wife collect as well? Yes, she does. It might be a combination of things that I bought for, but she does have some things here and there. So she does have a few pops here and there. I would say a majority of these are some that I've actually bought for her in, you know, the past couple of years, just from things that we've enjoyed watching, things that she, you know, has liked when she was a kid. Like Snow White was one of her favorite Disney movies. We love Modern Family, so she has some of those pops that I've gotten for her. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, she likes that movie as well. Golden Girls, Kim Possible, I recently got her that set. The Good Place. So I mean, it's just, you know, random things, honestly, but you can get a good taste of, you know, some of the things that she actually enjoys. Even a little bit of Hamilton down in there too. But there you go, just kind of a quick look of some of the things that she likes. And folks, that's gonna do it for today's video of all the questions that you have. If you have any more, let me know down below. Be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another, always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.